Well, good morning, baseball fans. This is Vinny, and I'm here to bring you another 2022-2025 update. Let you know where we're at here. We've completed the middle eight round, and the final games in the American League. Toronto had beat the Devil Rays, or the Rays, 2-1. They advance into the grade eight. And the Indians edged the White Sox 5-4. They will advance. In the National League, the Reds just got by the Cubs 4-3, and the Mets just walloped the Diamondbacks 16-2. So both the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks also made it. So here's how our next round will work. In the American League, the top four teams are the Houston Astros, the New York Yankees, the Seattle Mariners, and the Baltimore Orioles. And the Astros will play the Minnesota Twins in the best of three. The uh, Yankees will play the Red Sox in the best of three. Seattle plays Cleveland in the best of three, and Baltimore plays Toronto in the best of three. This round is going to be similar to the last round, except that we are playing best of three series. So in this round, um, the first four teams to win two series, they will advance to the final four in their league, or the first four teams. Yep, they will advance to the final four, and they will be in their own tournament for the championship of the American League. In the National League, we have our pairings here. The Dodgers and the Pirates. Pirates keep on rolling along. They were at the bottom of the pile, and they're still hanging in there, as are the Cincinnati Reds. They will play the Atlanta Braves. And the Brewers and the Cardinals, so you have a Central Division matchup there, and another rivalry of Eastern Division teams, the Mets and the Phillies. So again, the four teams that win uh, two best of three series will move on to the National League um, tournament, championship tournament. And so that's where we are today. And we're going to bring you uh, the first game in this tournament. It's going to be the Yankees and Red Sox, basically everybody's uh, favorite rivalry. And for the Red Sox, they're going to be sending Brian Bello to the mound against Garrett Cole. The Yankees have an advantage in this series because they haven't been playing. This is their first games of the tournament. The Red Sox have already played several games, and they are um, onto their third pitcher. So the Yankees won't see one of the big guys until, if unless it makes it to the third game, they'll see Garrett Crochet. But for the Yankees, they will have Garrett Cole going game one, and Max Fried in game two, and if necessary, Nestor Cortez in game three. He would face Garrett Crochet. That would be a good matchup. Here's your lineups for the Red Sox. Roman Anthony will lead off in right field. Justin Turner is a designated hitter. Jaron Duran in center field. Alex Bregman will be at third base. Tristan Casas at first base. Trevor Story is a shortstop. Tyler O'Neill in left field. Connor Wong catching. Christian Arroyo is at second base. For the Yankees, they will send up Trent Grisham. He'll lead off in center field. Cody Bellinger in left. Aaron Judge, the captain, in right field. Ben Rice hitting fourth at first base. John Carlos Stanton is the DH. Jazz Chisholm at second base. Oswald Cabrera third base. Austin Wells is catching, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is the shortstop. So we are ready to go. They need a navy blue player here. Let's see. We'll go with the black, I guess. Okay, we're ready to go. And as you can see, Garrett Cole, he is on the mound. We're using his 2023 card. He made 33 starts. He was 15-4 with a 2.63 ERA. I don't remember if he won the Cy Young that year or not. Roman Anthony will step in. Anthony, using his 2025 card, in 257 at-bats, had hit 292 with 8 home runs. So we're ready to go. First pitch of the game. And we have a tough 49. And right off the bat, he just gets in there and it's a strikeout. Remember, this is the best of 3. Justin Turner, he's the hitter. There you see his card. 2023 card for Turner. Here we go. And we have a tough out 9. That's another strikeout. 2 outs, Jaron Duran. Duran using his 2024 card. Yeah, 24 home runs that year, 21 home runs. And here we go. And we have ballpark 13. Wheelhouse says a 1-64, so it's going to be a wheelhouse check for Jaron Duran. There's the roll. 46, double. All right, a 2-out double. And here's Alex Bregman using his 2025 card. This will probably be the only year the Red Sox get to use him, as Bregman moved on here in 2026. All right, here we go. And Patience 69, and that's going to be a fly out to the right fielder. All right, no runs ahead, a man left. Bottom of the first. Bello, I think that's how you say his name. Using his 2025 card, made 28 starts, 11-9 with a 3.35 ERA. Trent Grisham, using his 2025 card. That was his breakout year, hit 34 home runs. Yankees then signed him to the qualifying offer, $22 million, and of course that's not been working out too awfully well as of yet. Here we go. Patience 63, and we have a base hit. Grisham is on. Brings up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger using his 2025 card as well at 272, had 29 home runs. And we have Patient 33, it's another walk. All right, first and second for the Yankees, and the captain, Aaron Judge, getting his first at-bat of the tournament. We're using his 2024 card. Remember, he hit 58 home runs that year and had a .322 batting average. First and second. And we have in play 90. That's a grounder to short. Both sevens, and guess what's going to be a double play? 6-4-3. And now we bring up Ben Rice. Had a breakout year last year. He's playing first base. 26 home runs, hit looks like 255. It would be nice if these cards were a little bit larger, a little bit clearer. All right, Ben Rice. He's up. Here we go. And we have patient 98, and that's a fly out to the right fielder. One inning in the books. No score. Tristan Cases hasn't amounted to much. Had one good season in 2023 where he hit 24 home runs. Was never able to duplicate it. There we go. Tough out, 49, strikeout. All right, Trevor Story, 2025 card. 25 home runs last year in Boston. And we have Patience, 74, line to center. And here's Tyler O'Neill. Had a great season in 2024 for Boston. Looks like he hit around 241 with 31 homers. There we go. And we have Tough 97. That's a fly out to left field. Okay. Bottom of the second, John Carlos Stanton. Using his 2025 card. He hit well last year. He had looks like 273 with 24 homers. And that was in only, 249 at bats. So he was having a monster year prior to his being injured. Here we go. And we have Patient 58. That is going to be a pop out to the first baseman. One away, Jazz Chisholm. Jazz using his 2025 card as well as 31 home runs last year. Alrighty. And we have Tough 34, and that's a strikeout. And Oswaldo Cabrera. Decided to use him to play third base. Obviously over Ryan McMahon. I mean, Cabrera's third base rating is a B3, so that's not too shabby. But we're using his 2024 card. He had 268 against right-handers with a 320 on base percentage, and he had 8 home runs. So he did pretty good from the left side of the plate against right-handed pitchers. And we have Patient 49 is a base hit. So he's on first. Let's see, he's a C base stealer, only had 4 stolen bases. Austin Wells. Here's Austin Wells using his 2024 card where he hit 13 home runs. And of course, he's having a very disappointing 2026 season. And of course, just talks about sending him down and getting trading for another catcher. It's only hitting about $160 or 70. Here we go. Tough 2, and he strikes out. And that ends it here in the second for the Yankees. All right. Connor Wong, the catcher, using his 2024 season card. Good year, 13 home runs. Hit about 280. So here we go. And we have in play 55. Grounded third. And we're to Christian Arroyo. Arroyo's playing second base using his 2022 card. But he had a good season. He looks like he hit about can't say, 286 maybe. There we go. Tough 9, strikeout. And we're back up the top. Roman Anthony. Anthony struck out his first time up. And we have another tough out, 85. And it's a grounder to second. And that's all for The Red Sox in the third. Okay, IKF. Well, we decided to use him over Anthony Volpe. He's a little bit better against right-handers. So we took him to play shortstop. We're using his 2022 card. So here we go with Isaiah kind of Falefa. And we have patient 3, and that's a walk. Let's see. IKF is at 22 stolen bases is a B stealer. That's a B3. Okay, it's a 4 and an 8, so we have a 12 B3. And I think with Grisham up there, we're going to go ahead and try for the stolen base. So here we go. All right, I rolled a 1 on the D20, so it's gonna stay a B3. 56 is the percentage roll, and that's gonna be an easy stolen base. All right, so IKF is down there at second base. Here's Trent Grisham. And let's see, we have tough 95, and that's a fly out to right field. I don't generally play with advancing runners on the flyouts, right field with the original playoff pitch rule. I kind of sort of use a modified strat rule. The only time runners on other bases can advance is when I get a wheelhouse fly out. Here's Cody Bellinger. So Bellinger's up there. He's 0 for 1. And let's see, we have tough 23, and he strikes out. That's out number 2. And now Aaron Judge comes to the plate. In play, 91, grounded to short. So the captain in his first 2 at-bats, 0 for 2 now. We head to the 4th, no score. Justin Turner leads off for the Red Sox. Struck out his first time up. Tough 18, strikes out again. Here's Jaron Duran. And we have tough 64. And that's going to be a fly out to left field. Alex Bregman. Bregman flying to right his first time up. And we have patient 31. He walks. All right. So Bregman is on. He's not much of a threat to steal. Tristan Cases. And we have patient 38. Another walk. And now Trevor Story. And we have in play 58. In play 58 is a fly out to the right fielder. Okay. Bottom of the 4th. Ben Rice. And let's see, we have ballpark 72. That's in play. In play 35, and that is going to be a pop out to the first baseman. And now Big G, Giancarlo Stanton. And we have tough 24, and that's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Struck out his first time up. Tough 10, then he's going to strike out again. All right, we head to the 5th. Still no score. Pitcher duel going on right now. Tyler O'Neill steps up. O'Neill flying out to left his first time up. Patience, 75. Grounded to second. Connor Wong bounced out to third. We have Patient, 56. And he's hit by the pitch. I don't know about you guys. I was looking at the league stats that I have so far. And I've got quite a lot of hit by pitches for the few games that I played. I've not really checked them against the actual league records, but it sure seems like I get a lot of hit batters. Christian Arroyo is up. Okay, Arroyo struck out his first time up. And we have tough out, 65. That's a fly out to the right fielder. 2 outs. Roman Anthony's up for the third time. Struck out, grounded to second. 0 for 2. And we have another tough out. He strikes out anyway. All right, so Garrett Cole is cruising along. Head to the bottom of the fifth. Oswaldo Cabrera singled his first time up. Defense, 75. It's our first defense reading. Error on a shortstop. Story is an E3. So a 1 to 45 chance of making an error. It is a 30. And it's going to be a single and an error. So let's see how we're going to score this. We're going to say hit if you've never done this before. Hit, single, error on the shortstop. 1 base error. And there you go. There's the single. There's the error. Cabrera's on second. Austin Wells. Wells struck out his first time up. And we have in play 90, grounded to second. Ball's hit to the right side of the infield. And so that's going to move up Cabrera. And so now there's 1 out. Infield's going to play in. IKF is the hitter. And we have tough 60. Tough 60. 60 is a fly to right. Okay, now, the way I do this, I don't know if you've seen my new chart at all, but when there's a tough rating, I don't let the runner score automatically. If he has a 7 or more rating on a tough, he can try to score. So he's a 9, and where did we hit that one too? We hit it out to right field. Anthony is an arm of 7. I think we're going to go ahead and try and see if he can score. So we're going to roll the 2 dice. And if it is less than or equal to the 7, then he scores. It's a 6. So it's going to be a sacrifice fly. So Isaiah Kiner-Falefa hits it the opposite way. And it's going to be a sacrifice fly to give the Yankees a 1-0 lead. All right, Trent Grisham. Grisham singled and flied out. He's 1 for 2. And we have in play 93. And that's going to be a fly out to the right fielder. So Yankees pick up a run. 1 hit, nobody left. And after 5 innings, they have taken a 1-0 lead. All right, we are heading into the 6th. Now, this is Garrett Cole's fatigue inning. And with starting pitchers, I play it a little bit differently. I kind of use Strat's rules, so if he gets a combination of 3 hits or walks, for From this point on, he'll be considered fatigue. All right, here we go. Justin Turner struck out twice. We have Wheelhouse 81. That's a base hit, just inside. All right, so he's on. Brings up Jaron Duran. Okay, we have Tough 9 strikeout. Alex Bregman steps up. He's 0 for 1. He also walked, fly to right, and walked. So here we go. We have Tough 5 strikeout. And that's already 8 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. All right, Tristan Casas. And we have Tough out and 97. That's going to be a fly out to the right fielder. Okay, Brian Bello. He is also fatigue inning of 6. So we'll do the same thing with him. Any combination of 3 hits, 3 walks. Cody Bellinger is up. Bellinger has walked and struck out. Here we go. We have in play 61. Grounded to third. 1 out. Aaron Judge 0 for 2. Judge into a double play and also grounded to short. And we have Tough 64. And for the big man, that's going to be a base hit in his Tough column. Single. So Judge is on with a base hit. Judge is let's see, he's an A base stealer. We got A3. Okay, and he's a 2, so it'll be a 10 jump A3. And Ben Rice is up. So let's see. I think we're going to go for that stolen base. 10 A3. Here's the roll. All right, so the D20 is 18, so we're going to make that a B3 instead of an A3. And 40 on B3 is a stolen base. Judge gets the stolen base. He's on second base. Ben Rice. Let's see if he can get an insurance run in here. We have a Tough 58, and that is going to be a fly out to the left fielder. And with 2 outs, here is Big G, Giancarlo Stanton. Stan has popped up and struck out. And Tough 78. And there, just inside, he gets the strikeout. 1 to 79 was the strikeout range. He gets a 78. All right, we head to the 7th. Cole still dealing. Trevor Story, the hitter. Story is fly to center and fly to right. Tough out, 12. That's a strikeout. Tyler O'Neill to the plate. O'Neill 0 for 2. Tough, 99. Fly to left field. 2 outs. Connor Wong. And we have Tough out 19. It's another strikeout. That's going to be Cole's 10th strikeout of the game. All right, we head to the bottom of the 7th. Bello still in there. Jazz Chisholm, the hitter. Chisholm has struck out twice. Patience 7. He walks. And Jazz can steal some bases. Cabrera is the hitter. And let's see here. Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen. Bello pitching masterfully. And let's see who they will bring in here. And they're going to go with former Yankee. Well, let's see. See, they're going to go with former Yankee Greg Wiesert. All right, so Wiesert will come on. He's an 8-hole. Jazz has a 5, so that's a 13 chance. B3. I think Yankees are going to go for that stolen base again. 13 B3. And the D20 is a 14, so it's going to drop him down to a C3. It's C3 29, and he is going to be out. Jazz Chisholm is caught stealing. Alrighty. One out. Here's Cabrera. We have Ballpark. Ballpark 92. That's an in play. 13, and that's a base hit. So Jazz getting thrown out kind of hurt a little bit. Brings up Austin Wells. Austin Wells, we have in play 95. That's a fly out to the right fielder. And now it's IKF's turn. So with IKF up there, he's walked and flied out, so officially over. Oh, he had a sac fly, that's right. He had the sac fly. Okay, so doesn't register, just shows up as a fly out to right field on the in-game roll here. Oh. All right. I was noticing down here, it says 0 for 0 at bats, 1 RBI, 1 walk. And when you look in the box, it just says fly to right. Maybe that's something that they can change. Here's IKF. All right, 31. That's a wild pitch. So we have a wild pitch here. So now there's a runner on second. There's the roll. Cuff 54. And that is going to be a grounder to third base to end the inning. Alrighty, we head to the 8th. Garrett Cole still on the hill. Christian Arroyo, the hitter. And we have patient 27. That is a double for Arroyo. And now you got some lefties coming in. And the Yankees will go to the bullpen. Here in the 8th. Cole, of course, with his fiery spirit, doesn't generally like to be taken out. But they're going to take him out. Let's see who do they go with. They're going to go with Luke Weaver from 2024. We'll show you his card in just a moment. So Weaver comes in. So Weaver in 2024 was in 62 games, 84 innings pitched, was 7-3 with a 2.89 at 4 saves. He's going to face Roman Anthony with a runner on second. That's the tying run. Anthony's not a very good bunter. Alrighty, we have Tough, 71. And that's a grounder to short. Now, what I'm going to do here, since it's to the left side, I'm going to pick an FAC card, and it says ground ball plus advance, and so we're going to assume that that's a slow roller to the shortstop, and that's going to allow the runner to advance. So ground out to short, runner goes to third, and so now the Red Sox, with one out, have a man on third tied in. The Yankees bring the infield in with Justin Turner at the plate, and Turner is 1 for 3, struck out twice and singled. Here we go. Tough 11 and big strikeout for Weaver right there. And now you have Jaron Duran up there with 2 outs. Duran has doubled his first time up. Let's see, it doesn't show the innings that they did these in. That might be something to put in there too. Double fly to left and struck out. Here we go. We have tough 75. And it's a fly out to the center fielder. Grissom makes the catch. Okay. And the Red Sox will go to the bullpen. Yankees have a couple of lefties coming up. And so the Red Sox, let's see, I know they have Chapman in here. They're going to go with Brennan Bernardino. For Bernardino, they're using his 2023 card. He had a 3.20 ERA and 55 appearances. He's going to face Grissom and Bellinger and Judge. All right, here we go. Lefty on lefty. Grissom, 1 for 3. Tough, 20, strikeout. Brings up Bellinger. Bellinger's actually a much better hitter against lefties. Last year he hit 353 with a 415 on base against lefties. So here we go. And we have in play 80, and he flies out to center field. And here is Aaron Judge. If you wonder why I took this 2024 card for Aaron Judge, just look at the home runs in the wheelhouse. 1 to 98 in both sides. I think the 2025 card, I think it was like 1 to 70 something on the righty. I don't remember what the splits were, but I couldn't resist having that kind of home run power. So, okay, here we go. We get 6. We have in play 36. In play 36 is a base hit for Judge. And I believe that's his second hit of the game. So Judge is on. And let's see. Ben Rice. Let's see if we can, if we have somebody else we can use here. And believe it or not, we actually did draft DJ LeMahieu. So LeMahieu from 2022 made the cut, and that's actually who I'm going to bring in here. We passed on Goldsmith. I think we were at the limit on how many players we could pick from 2025. So DJ LeMahieu, I guess I might as well turn that to first base because it's not going to show up as a pinch hitter. And that's one thing I really, really do hope that they change. This will show up as a pinch hitter in the box score. Okay, so LeMahieu is up. Right, we're using his 2022 card. He hit 261 with 12 home runs. Was 285 average 385 on base against lefties. And here we go. And we have Patience, 65. That's a base hit. Let's see, Judge is a 5. So Judge is going to hold up. The way I've set it up is that if they have a 6 or more run rating, then they can take the extra base, but with 5 or less, they'll have to stop. So he's just going to second. And that's going to be it for Bernardino with Giancarlo Stanton coming up. Yankees looking to break this game open here in the bottom of the 8th. And yeah, we're going to bring in another former Yankee, Garrett Whitlock. Whitlock is going to come in to pitch to Giancarlo Stanton. There are runners on first and second. Stanton is 0 for 3, struck out twice. Here we go. We have tough 29 and make that 3 strikeouts. So Yankees put a couple on, but can't get them home. As we head to the top of the 9th, it's a 1-0 ball game. Remember, this is a best-of-3 series to get the win. Yankees will bring in David Bednar to pitch the 9th. We're using his 2025 combined card. There you see it. 2.30 ERA, 27 saves in 64 appearances. He will be going and facing Alex Bregman, Tristan Casas, and Trevor Story. That's who the Red Sox will send up here in the top of the 9th. Bregman is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here we go. Patience, 63. That's outside the range. It's a ground to the third for the first out. One away, Tristan Casas. 0 for 2 and a walk. And we have tough 93. That is a fly out to right field. So Red Sox are have 1 out to go. They'll be down in the series 0-1. Here we go. Trevor Story. Bednar trying to finish it off for the Yankees. Patient, 44, and he's hit with the pitch. And like I said earlier, I seem to be getting a lot of hit batters. All right, so Story is on. He's had 31 stolen bases. You hate to have him try to steal and be the last out of the ball game. Tyler O'Neill has power, 31 home runs. All right, he's up. He's 0 for 3. Here we go. Tough 5. That ended to strikeout. So the Yankees are going to take game 1 of this best of 3. And, yeah, I guess we can make Garrett Cole the MVP of the game. Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Yankees, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. Garrett Cole gets the win. It'd be nice if they put the records right here. How many saves? That would be a nice touch. Brian Bello gets the loss. Bednar with the save. Let's look at the box score. And Turner, Duran, and Arroyo have the 3 hits for the Red Sox. Red Sox ended up having 12 strikeouts. They struck out 12 times. Usually it's the Yankees that strike out that many times. And IKF, sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 5th. That was the only run of the ball game. And Yankees win this one 1-0. Here you go. DJ again. We like to have that say pinch hitter right there. Bello 6 innings, 4 hits, a run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Garrett Cole 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. He gets the win. Weaver got a hold. Bednar got the save. And that's it from Yankee Stadium. I hope you enjoyed this first matchup of the Yankees and the Red Sox. Have a good day.